Hey, we are really excited to be here with Hilary Jorgensen with Smile Warranty. And we have onboarded Smile Warranty as a partner into Dentist Advisors. Um, our our clients, our dentists are excited about Smile Warranty based on being able to have the opportunity to have a warranty on the work that is done for their patients throughout the country. And excited to have Hilary share with us how the model works, how their business works, how Smile Warranty can be implemented into each practice. And Hilary, we are excited to have you.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to be here. Thanks, Spencer.
Your screen looks perfect and your deck is ready to roll, so we'll turn the time over to you.
Okay. First, I want to brag about you guys a little bit. For whoever's listening, that didn't attend your summit in Park City last month, they missed out and they should totally put it on their schedule for next year. It was so good. It was top notch. You knocked it out of the park, Spencer. And I mean, the location, if they haven't been to Park City, they're missing out. And the hotel was great. And then of course the lineup was great, and everything was awesome. In fact, there was this guy, I don't know if I told you or not, Spencer, but there was this guy, we were standing in line for lunch one day,
Mhm.
and there was a guy standing a couple behind me, and I overheard him tell his buddy, he's like, usually I always try to like deck out of here every couple of hours, every once in a while throughout the day. He's like, but Dentist Advisors, they're like gripping me. Like, I just want to keep staying and listening. And so you guys did such a great job. We're excited to be there next year. So, and hopefully you get even more people coming. I mean, I thought it was great, but I just think everybody should go. So.
No, thanks so much for the shout out. We're excited to be hosting it and excited to have Smile Warranty representing there this next year as well.
Yeah, we're excited and we're grateful to be doing that. So, okay, so this may be kind of cheesy, but I read this Aesop fable a little while ago, and I apply it to Smile Warranty. So let me tell you what the story. I had never heard it before. Someone had just told it to me. So it's called The Cat and the Mice, and there are this cat and these mice who they don't coexist. They live in the same house. But of course, the cat is terrorizing the mice all the time. And the mice are always uneasy, wondering where this cat is. So the mice all come together and they talk about, okay, how are we going to take care of this problem? And someone pipes up and says, I have an idea. How about we tie a bell around the mouse's neck? That way we always know where the cat's neck. That way we always know where the cat is. And they're like, yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Until another mouse says, yeah, but who's going to tie that bell around the cat's neck? And the moral of the story is, it's only a good idea if you're willing to assume the risk. And I realized, oh, Smile Warranty does that. I know this is cheesy, but Smile Warranty assumes all that risk. We are that mouse that goes and ties the bell around the cat's neck. So what we do is we offer protection plans to patients for 5 years. And it's for a small fee, and it's paid for by the patient. And if anything goes wrong, if there ever needs to be a repair or replacement, we reimburse the doctor up to 100%, up to the full fee. And I mention this to people. I mention this to dentists. I talk to dentists all the time. Of course, that's what I do. And I've had so many dentists say, what's the catch? Like, this sounds too good to be true. And there really is no catch. Like, this is what we do. The patient portion is 12% of the total treatment. Granted, we don't cover like x-rays and exams and things like that. So it's 12% of eligible dental work. And then we cover it for 5 years. And it's kind of a novel concept in dentistry. But we are the people that assume all the risk. And there's zero risk. Let me restate that. There's zero risk and zero cost for the dentist. So we encourage dentists to just, if you're wondering whether or not you want to try it out, just give it a shot. Try it for 3 months or so, and I guarantee you're going to love it. Especially if you implement it the way we encourage you to and the way we train your staff to. So that's what we do. That's what Smile Warranty is. We cover dental work for 5 years.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions, Spencer, pipe in.
I do. And more so comments, just that I think every dentist is concerned about onboarding a new opportunity based on increasing overhead. And Smile Warranty allows for you to enter without having that new overhead expense that you're like, man, I hope this works. I hope the ROI on this is awesome. You know, whereas Smile Warranty, it's like you just get going and have the opportunity to increase case acceptance, protecting your patients, increasing their protecting their risk and them being satisfied. So far, that's what I would add to.
Oh, totally. Totally. Yeah, it's zero risk. There's I will say the biggest hurdle we found in dentists implementing Smile Warranty into their practice is, and this will be on a future slide, but I'll mention it now. But the biggest hurdle is actually getting your front desk to do it. So it takes about an extra 30 seconds per patient to implement, to actually use Smile Warranty, and because we need information. So you have to register the warranty on our portal, and getting a front desk to actually do that is the biggest hurdle we've found. So some offices are really good, and some offices are really busy, and it's like one more thing they got to do. So actually and this is maybe more information than people want to know right now with this little presentation, but we actually encourage dentists to incentivize their front desk. We had a dentist who was like, no, I don't need to incentivize. I have great staff, and we work together, and things get done. And so he didn't incentivize his staff. And after about 2 months, he looked at his numbers, his Smile Warranty numbers, and he was like, oh, it seems like it should be higher than this. So the very next month he decided, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to incentivize my front desk. And his numbers literally quadrupled within 1 month. So, and because I understand, I mean, I've worked in a dentist office for 10 years in my 20s, and I know how busy it is. And it's like one more thing, and dentists are always trying new things all the time that don't stick. But this is something that, like, once you get into the routine, once that front desk gets into the routine, it just becomes part of their routine and part of what they do. And the good thing is that dentists, you sign up and you ask your front desk, you instruct your front desk to do this, to get trained and to do it, to implement Smile Warranty, and you never have to think about it again. Like, you don't have to mention it in the back. You don't have to talk about it. You don't even have to think about it. And it just increases your practice and gives you peace of mind, and it gives peace of mind to the patients. It's just, to me, and granted, I work for Smile Warranty, but to me, it's a no-brainer. Like, to me, why would anybody not do this? So I'll go over the next slide. let's see if I can. It doesn't want to, there we go. So what we cover basically anything and everything. It's anything permanent, but it can be removable. We end up getting quite a bit of claims from like night guards. People stepped on them or something like that. We cover a lot of our claims are as little as something like recurrent decay. We cover recurrent decay, up to implants or bridges or anything. We cover all on fours, everything. You'll see at the bottom of this screen, there's something that we call next level treatment. And that's a term we use to define treatment that's done on a tooth. Let me just give you an example. It'll be easier. Like say you get an MOD on 18, and then 3 or 4 years later, you get a cracked tooth from that huge filling, and you now need a crown. The treatment, the money that was covered for the MOD for the filling can be applied to the crown. Or we have people who, they got a root canal and a crown, which is not cheap, right? Those are expensive things. And then a few years later, their root cracked or the implant, the root canal failed. And now they need an extraction and an implant. And so we can put that money towards the extraction and the implant. So it's a pretty great benefit for the patients. Not only does it give a peace of mind, but they just know, okay, a lot of things happen next. Once you get a tooth worked on, your tooth is never going to be the same again, you know? And so as well as great as dentistry is and as many advances as we have, a lot of times there might be things in the future that happen too. So we cover that, and we want the patients to know that they're covered. Okay. Okay, so here I have a list of 6 reasons why Smile Warranty makes sense. And this is number 1. Patients are going to love it. I've had dentists tell me, you know what's so great? I mean, for the patient, they forget they even purchased the warranty. And so when it comes to redoing something and we get to tell them it doesn't cost them anything, they're just ecstatic. Like they're just happy, and they love it. Patients love it, especially on big cases. Like I've talked to prosthodontists who say our patients are begging for this kind of thing. They want a warranty, and we can't warranty it ourselves. Like we can't assume that risk. They'll cover it for 1 year usually, but they're doing big stuff, big full mouth reconstructions, and they can't assume that risk. And so we do. And because to have a business like ours requires that there's federal guidelines and statutes that need to be followed and adhered to. We've done all that homework, and we know what is required, and we're legit, and we do it all for the dentist. So they don't have to worry about it or think about it. So yeah, patients love it. It, like you said, it's nationwide. There's a patient who went to Tahiti and went surfing and busted his crown on 8, and we cover that. The person that gets reimbursed is the dentist who treated that tooth. Yeah. So if they're out of town or if they move, we reimburse the dentist who did it. Yeah. Let's see. Number 2, it provides clarity. I know when I worked in a dental office, and as a patient myself, there have been a couple of times in my life, personally, where something has gone wrong and I've needed a filling replaced, like months later or years later, or you know, and I've wondered, okay, am I paying for this or is the dentist paying for this? And by offering Smile Warranty, that just completely eliminates any awkward conversations. The expectation is set. So if you offer it in your practice and they agree to the warranty, great, you're covering it. And if they choose not to, that's fine. But they're going to be responsible for any repairs or replacements in the future. So it just eliminates any awkward conversations. Obviously, it's great marketing. You warranty everything for 5 years. That's just, who does that? Who can, I don't think I know of a dentist outside of Smile Warranty clients who can say that we cover everything for 5 years. You'll never hear a dentist say that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever had a dentist say that?
No.
No. Obviously, number 4 provides peace of mind. It's that goes without saying. I mean, the dentist never has to lose chair time, and they don't have to worry about awkward. It just makes everything better. You know, when you I just got my daughter a new cell phone last week, and you know, they asked, do you want to pay for Apple Care? And the thought of not having it, because I know how she treats that phone,
Yeah.
I would just be worried. So it's just peace of mind. You don't have to worry, which counts for a lot in life when you have a lot of other business stresses going on in life and family and whatever. Like we already talked about earlier, it's free and it's super easy. I mentioned earlier about how the biggest hurdle we have is getting the front desk to actually do the work. And we just finished, like maybe a month ago, the way we have offices register the warranties on our portal. So before, you had to have the patient sign a piece of paper, and then the front desk had to go into our website and register it. And it would probably take about 5 minutes, maybe a little less per patient. But now we have it on a device. It's so slick. It's so easy. It literally takes maybe 30 seconds at the most to register a warranty. So it's just so easy. We've tried to make it as easy as possible, and we love it, and it's great. And so far everybody seems to really like the new method.
Yeah.
And the last one is things you kind of alluded to already, Spencer, is it builds your practice. So it increases case acceptance. Like I said, especially on those big cases. They want the assurance, the patients want the assurance that it's taken care of. And it increases your hygiene production because one of the agreement that the patient signs states that they will maintain their regular hygiene appointments. So that keeps a steady flow of hygiene in your office. And we haven't yet mentioned money, really. And of that 12% that the patient pays, the office keeps, as a thank you, keeps 3% of that. I mean, keeps 25% of it, keeps 3 of the 12%. And then of course, any claim you file, we reimburse you up to 100% of the full fee value. So, I don't necessarily want to talk exact numbers here. We do have on our website is mysmilewarranty.com. On our website, we have a profit calculator, which you could go into if you were inclined. And it's got little slides, and you slide like your gross monthly production and the percentage, the acceptance, patient acceptance rate. Like if 10% of your patients or 95% of your patients accept Smile Warranty. What you could expect from earning from Smile Warranty every year. I just think dentistry is so good, and we assume and expect that our dentists are great dentists and they do great dentistry. I've had dentists tell me, look, I don't need Smile Warranty because I do great dentistry. And we know that. We totally know that. I would say probably 95% of our claims are from patient problems. Either there was an accident or poor hygiene or just bad luck. Most all of our claims that we receive are not because of poor dentistry. So, yeah, and I feel like I kind of feel bad for dentists. My son a few years ago, he's 9 now, but he was probably 4 or 5 at the time. He broke his arm. He was like, you know how kids like shimmy up the walls with their hands in between the door frames, you know, they shimmy up, and he was jumping down, shimmy up, jump it down. And one of the times he broke his forearm. So we took him in and he had to have surgery because they had to put a rod in there. And then a month later, another surgery to take the rod out. Then he was in a cast for a while. And then we get the cast off and everything is great. Well, a month later, he breaks it again. The same bone, same place, it breaks again because he fell on it again. And there is no way you would ever expect an orthopedic surgeon or a hospital to waive that fee. Like, you know, they're never going to cover that. So I don't know why in dentistry that's kind of the assumption. Up until now, dentists are just expected to replace or repair things that go wrong with the patient's dentistry, even if it had nothing to do with the dentist. They did great work. So we like to just, I don't know if reward or we just want dentists to not have to worry about that. And they shouldn't lose money on having to redo something. And they want to keep their patients happy and they don't want to cause any problems. So they cover it, but they're losing money. So, and some dentists will tell me, look, I already warranty my work, which is true. Most dentists do for the first year or 18 months or who knows what. But when they warranty that, they're losing money, and it's usually not their fault that they have to replace something anyway. So we just take the guesswork out and we just make it simple for the dentist, simple for the patients. And that's what we do. So you got any comments or questions? I feel like I've been talking too much, so.
Well, it's good. It's like we began with and like we will end with. It just is nice to have the assurance that the work being done is protected for both the doctor and the patient. I mean, the patient doesn't want to have to come in being like, oh my gosh, I got to pay for this again. And the doctor does not want to have to tell the patient, well, this is going to be the cost, you know? So it's a win-win for both the patient and the doctor. We love that Smile Warranty provides that. And we're excited to be working with you.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thanks for having us on board.
Yeah, thank you, Hilary, and more to come from Hilary and Smile Warranty in the future. We appreciate you watching the video today.
Yes, thank you.